Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Leah and today I am attempting to write 10,000 words in a day. I'm starting the day with nearly 37.5k. So to plan out the day and see how much time I need to spend writing, I wrote for half an hour and then counted the amount of words that I got done in that half hour. Then I made a plan with this handy little worksheet that I designed myself. It includes a timetable to plan out the day, which I filled in, not forgetting to schedule breaks in between writing sessions, as well as a visual tracker of how much I've already written and how much I still need to write to reach 10k. And of course, I've made this worksheet available for you as well. The link is in the info box. I'll give you a quick overview of how I'm using it. This is the top of the page, and here you can enter the word count you're currently at. I've just used a random number for this example. At the end of the day, you can fill in the word count again and calculate the total number of words you've written. Then on the left side is the visual progress tracker, which consists of 10 circles. Each circle stands for 1,000 words written, and therefore each quarter of the circle represents 250 words. You'll have to calculate the 250 word steps by yourself. I did it here, for example. And then, whenever you finish a writing session, you can color in the approximate area if you want, and also make a note on what your word count is currently at. Finally, on the right side of the worksheet is the day planner, where you can make a timetable for yourself that you can check off as you go along. And you can also color code the different writing sessions so they correlate with the visual tracker. And that's it. Now back to the video. I started my first writing session at home. From my word count calculations, I already knew that I probably wouldn't make it to 10k words, but never mind that. I was on fire. I'm very much a plotter, so I have the whole story worked out already, and I think this will be my longest project so far. I'm barely halfway through the story, and I'm rapidly approaching the 40k mark. After the writing session, I got to color in more of the circles, which is very satisfying. And then I decided I needed a change of scenery to keep the juices flowing. So I packed my bag ready to spend a couple of hours working in a cafe. In the cafe, I started with some research. Today it was ice caves that can form when rivers dry out and freeze over at the same time. As it was already noon, I was getting hungry, but particularly I was craving a hot chocolate. Then I got back to writing again, which at first was disturbed by two girls on the next table over, which were very loudly gossiping, and part of my brain very much wanted to listen in. Also, I was a bit worried they would gossip about me because I was filming myself, but then I realized that it literally didn't matter because I would A, probably never see them again, and B, I was very happy with what I was doing and wouldn't allow some random girls, or more likely my anxious brain, to spoil the fun. I got a massive chunk of work done, by the way, so there was a lot of circles to color in. Looking at the time and at the empty circles, it was now clear that I wouldn't make it to 10k today, but still that didn't deter me. I did a quick walk through the center of my hometown as the Christmas lights are slowly going up outside as well as in the shops. Then I ended up at the university library and it was already dark because it gets darker now earlier and earlier. I found a good spot and got right to work. Already at the cafe, I had felt that I was getting really into the flow of it. I don't have a regular writing routine anymore as I used to, because I have to put in a lot of work into research and completing my marine biology degrees. First my bachelor's and currently my master's. But before I went into science, I actually got a bachelor's degree in creative writing, and during that time I was very prolific. However, the creative writing degree was in German, which is my native language, and I've since spent years to switch over to English. I have lived in England as well and went to writers' meetups there. I think my writing is now very close to what I can do in my native language, but I'm still slower and have to look up words. At the library, I got another good chunk of writing done. I had hit the 5k mark and got into color more of the circles. But then I realized my fingers were trembling badly. And no, I'm not doing this on purpose, this is how bad it was. So it was high time to go home and have dinner, which on camera looks kind of bland, but it was really good. Homemade potato soup with feta, cheese and apple crumble. And then I put on my favorite cozy socks and crawled into bed, even though it wasn't that late. But what can I say? I love my bed. At this point, I read through everything I had written today and was fairly impressed with myself. No, I did not make it to the 10k point. I didn't even make it to 6k, but scrolling and reading through everything, I realized what a massive amount of work I had gotten done and was very excited and proud. So for the final writing session, I went over some scenes and added words here and there, not much, but this is the part of writing I really like, when you have already some basic text and then go in and work from there. In conclusion, I wrote 5,715 words today over 5 different writing sessions at 4 different locations. I hope this video was as fun for you to watch as it was to make for me. I would be delighted if you leave a like or subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye!